Alright, so when I dip these tungstens, do the dip, and then I get this crap on the side. I took and ground that off, and then I'm told now that I need to break that off. But I don't think I can break it off. So I need to break it off, or I can cut it off. Whatever. Let's see if I can break it. I don't think I can. You know, I got you guys piled up on a bunch of stuff, so. Yeah, it breaks. There we go. So we got, so we got another broken thing. Now I'm going to sharpen this guy up. I don't have a tungsten sharpener yet. Yeah, they're very good because it goes, it's all centered. I don't know. That's about the best I've got so far. Yeah. So again, I'm not very good at this, so alright, so we got this spot here we're going to try to tack in. Again, if you ever use one of these affordable TIG welders, you'll know that you got to fight with everything on it, seems like. You know what I'm saying? Because all this stuff fights with you. All of it. Every bit. There's, I got the big gap again. 1/8 inch gap or something, or close to it. Gas is on. If I can get a tack in here amongst my clamps. Get in on the other end. Hopefully I'm not welding to the table. Looks like I am though. I don't know how can I do this without welding the table? I don't know. Now that I got it over the edge of the table. Maybe I won't weld to the table, right? Right. I don't know if you guys are seeing my work or not. I guess you are. Clamps in the road, but I can't get the clamp out of the road so you can see, so. Alright. I don't know if I push it or pull it. Let's pull. You're supposed to push it, because when you push it, then you can add your dip to it. Dip. Biggest issue is that I cannot keep this helmet lid up enough to see what I'm really doing. Got it at 9, long, short delay, long delay, short delay. Put the delay on 4, and this says less sensitivity or more sensitivity. Let's put it at 5 on less sensitivity. Well, done one of those things that nobody wants to talk about. Yeah, did it. I did it right on camera. So now I gotta bust that off. So we grind it out of no grinder. And a no grinder video. Alright, back again. Trying some more. It's pretty messy. They said into your tungsten's pretty rough. It'll affect your stuff. See, that's why I'm practicing on this, because I just got a massive burn hole here. Massive burn. I don't think I can fix that. Trying to fill it in for you. If you're just tuning in to me, I'm just trying to see if I burn a hole. Burn a hole, they'll fix it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're up to. Getting there. Getting there. You know, I'm not a pro at any of this. Feel a little better. My problem is I get this thing to stick, and then, well, you know, it's just hot. Sorry about the heat in the background, but it's like 34 degrees out. And oh, that baby's hot. Yep. I think I'm gonna have to invest in a tungsten grinder, because I think by just looking at the grinding stone on the wheel, it's not that. The ones I got was from Yes Welder off of Amazon. These are the ones I got. Again, I don't know what I was ordering, something. Another thing you can get is, let's get your own tungsten diamond cutting wheel from Whereverland. I thought I had one, but I think I've already used it. Cutting something. And so, you know what I'm saying. This stuff also gets really super hot. This heat from this. And it looks terrible. Thought I may be able to just thought I might be able to run just a yeah, see, I didn't get that sharp enough because it already made it like a divot. That little spot right there just made me like a divot, and then I have a puddle on the end of it, or a bump on the end of it. And then I want to sharpen it again with that bump on the end, and they say you bust that off. But I keep forgetting to bust it off. Then I bring that contaminants back down into the metal, which, when you look at it, looks like crap. Then I'm trying to practice it a little bit if I go to do I don't understand what this other stuff is out here. It had a bunch of junk in it. Yeah, well, you know, I just like blew out a big pile. So I was just running that crap down the thing, and looks terrible. But I don't know if I have it up. I have it at 100. I have it at 100, and yeah. At least it didn't weld to the metal like the last one did. Look at that stuff. Huh? Look at that. You like to have that inside your wood stove. All that garbage. Sheet. Yeah. Lovely things. Lovely times it is. Yeah, I don't know if I have it too high. Because like I said, I have it at 100. I guess I can show you that for my own records, right? So I'm running it at 100. It's on TIG. And yeah. So, massively nasty. Massively nasty. If I can grind that all up, make it look pretty, right? Right? This side looks awesome sauce. That's the side you'll see, right? Not that. I think all that'll leak though. That's all leakable stuff. If I was to use that inside the stove. Again, with the other thing I did with the other one, I took and ground it all off so you could see if it looks like crap. Now, if I take and ground that all off, what would it look like on the inside? There you go. Got one little potential pinhole here. Here that could be, that one could be, then that garbage. But, you know what I mean? And that was after I took in house gel all up. It was good there. Because there had been no problem there. I just got into there and the tungsten stuck. And then you see what I did. Try to melt that all across. There's a spot right here that could be an issue. But on this side it's not. Just these little, where it didn't make good penetration. I think they'd be fine to, but I'm just going to keep practicing though. Because if I go to do this, drag this thing all the way in, lay in there in my stomach trying to run this thing. It's I don't want to weld it in there and then have to take and cut it back out. That is not going to be fun. Alright, so let me cut some more pieces off and continue to practice. Practice. Cut that off, huh? A helicopter over. Helicopter. Go for a ride. deal. So we got that bump out of there, so I can lay this guy down right. So we'll put it on here so we can get the right ticky tacks. Hopefully we don't weld it together, right? Huh? At least one will do. One will do. There. One will do. I got done welding that. Do you think that is contaminated? Because I was welding pretty good with that. Does that look contaminated or does that look fine? Because I'm saying it's contaminated. And I'm just busting it off and redoing it. Alright. Days. 7 days, I'm telling you. Alright. See if I can get this guy. Tacky. Alright. Looks like we got our ticky-tacky without welding to the table, which is a good one. Alright. I'm practicing with big gaps because I don't know. I don't know. Guess it must be buggered. Must be buggered. I don't think it's buggered, but it's buggered, I guess. Doesn't look like it though. Oh. Doesn't look like it's buggered, but she must be buggered. Well, did I say I was going to turn that down or what? I think I said I was going to turn that down. Have it at 100. So let's turn it down a little bit. Let's go 85. 85 on the scale. There you go. 85 on the scale. And I cleaned that. See, that's what it looks like now. Can you saw it? Yeah. Alright. I can calm myself down. Keep myself focused. Focused. Yeah, I need some sort of something to lean on because I'm like this. So we got one little hole there, that's good there, and then another hole. See the glob building up on that? Yeah. I need to find some sort of thing I can lean on because as it is, I'm just up and down here. Just up and down. Up and down's not good. I don't think you're supposed to leave your rod like I did, but end of her. At the end of her, and check the rod. There's 1, 2, 3 holes in that. 3 holes in that, and hot. See on this end. No holes here though. Just didn't get full penetration. Didn't get full penetration. Probably can do the thing I did before where I just walked the dog. Walk the dog there, maybe look better, but you see what I'm seeing inside, which is not good to this helmet. Not good. It's all like dirty and yeah. Dust in there. Grinding dust in here and yeah. She's not good. Alright, let's see if I can walk this dog and that cat. See, I need something to really lean myself on, and I starting to make a divot there already. Come on. Yeah, I think this tungsten's all messed up. I think the next step is to get a tungsten grinder or find myself a one of those Diamond Gem stone to put on. A Diamond Gem stone to put on my grinders to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Hope that somebody got the entertaining out of that. Me making a fool of myself trying to weld. You know what I mean? But how do you get good at anything unless you try it? And failure brings success eventually if you don't get tired of it. That's why I held off for that one there for a while. I don't know, a nice one's $4,000, and if I can't do that, this one, how can I get a nicer one, right?